In this video, I'll be talking about overall focus. And I already know I catch myself all the time making mistakes, so I'll bring those to my own attention and perhaps to people who are watching this video. If I would begin by sharing my week and perhaps me currently being busy, and I already know where I'm making mistakes. Perhaps that would be as a learning experience for other people out there who perhaps are busy but not necessarily doing the right things. I'm currently busy and I'm scheduling my overall week. I had to basically, I'm gonna be moving in circles, right? So while I'm gonna be moving in circles, I'm gonna be coming back to overall stuff and contacting universities. Well, I'm gonna be doing that. I already know that I might get stuck into trying to understand what they will be talking with me and all that bits and pieces, everything that'll come with it. But overall, what is really important is bringing money for any business. I need to operate and bring money from a day one. And if I'll be getting stuck into all the details, all the contracts, and all of that, I won't be able to do that for a very long time. Basically, I won't be profitable and all of that. So I need to focus, bring back to myself and overall my attention into beginning. That being, I need to focus more on customer acquisition as well as product and services and what I can offer to our customers, while doing all those other things that might be required. While being busy, it's important to increase your efforts in managing some of the issues within your company. While that's important, I do understand myself that my overall focus all the time should be marketing and sales, if anything, or at least some percentage of my attention should be geared towards that. Whatever activity I might be doing, while I would be focusing on money coming in, then I can partly take some of my attention at other areas as well. At least that's how to do it. So you yourself you can try doing different ways, but once I have money coming in, then I can think of how I'm gonna use that money, what I will do with that money, how can I perhaps look for different machinery, for different location, perhaps how I'm gonna be bringing people on board, but constantly I need to be thinking constantly about how I'll bring money in and some of the attentions. Last week I focused a lot of finishing my book. This week I need to once instead of perhaps talking about it, I will deliver a next project and perhaps I can present that project once it's done. But overall, while I'm looking to secure funding, perhaps that would be my overall top priority, as well as perhaps especially because of the season, I'll be focusing a lot of perhaps bringing people in, looking for finance for different perhaps areas, as well as securing licensing, as well as a couple other issues that might occur as I go along. But overall, I'm going to be moving in cycles. So if I'll touch on particular area now, that being I have shared some information about the overall process already, but that being myself putting a lot of energy up there and trying to move a large group of people towards one direction that might require a lot of energy, a lot of perhaps creativity, energy that might require even to bring in people to my company and how that might look like and all that would require a lot of my energy and that might require for me to move cycles. Some of the things might take longer than I expected. That mean if I had sent emails to a number of universities about roughly about 2 weeks ago, or more or less, that might require for me to repeat the same cycle many times. Uh, that's just the way how things works. Meeting with the people, say hi to the people, shaking hands, I guess, taking numbers. Some of those things might require to move in cycles. My put a lot of attention at this direction now. Uh, so I see it. I don't know. There are a lot of people using different expressions for that, and perhaps I'll need to come back to that within the 2 months, 3 months. Keep coming back to that. Keep coming back to that. Keep coming back to that. And just moving to cycles. Finance. I'll be focusing on that. Whatever that might be, perhaps every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks. I'm gonna need to keep coming back to that. Keep coming back to that. It's just repetition and moving in cycles, the same cycles. You just need to lay down your priorities, what you need to be focusing on, and keep coming back to those priorities and keep. It's like fire, right? So you want to build a large fire. So once you once you started, let's try to run this analogy for example. Once you got the fire going, you need to keep stoking the fire. Keep stoking the fire. Would that be looking for talent, top talent? Would that be perhaps looking for finance? Looking to solve some of the problems for different governments up there. They keep stoking the fire, keep talking with the people, what kind of problems they have, securing finance, securing perhaps access to different facilities, what's new up there, even the contracts, different contracts, especially right now within UK, there's some of the people might overcharge for different properties, especially within the current market, some of the commercial real estate or commercial property currently, it's I personally my personal opinion is overpriced currently in UK. So if I'm shopping for a deal, I need to find the best deal, right? So I need to stoke the fire, right? So if I'll say hi to the people right now, perhaps if they would send some documents, I would take a look at those, and perhaps I need to negotiate the best terms for my company. I need to keep coming back and perhaps put together key different offers that would work for both parties involved. Just summary, I guess, of overall performance and how that can look like for different people, different companies, uh, running in different projects. I can structure these videos in very linear manner, but I would rather offer more information for people who are geared towards perhaps understanding or setting expectations what that would look like. And I could try to make it entertaining, but most of the time it's very boring. All the processes, it's very boring. I wish it would be differently, but just setting expectations. If you at some point you looking to start number of businesses, run different businesses, what you can expect of doing, and setting expectations how that can look like. Once you start doing it, you would begin understanding how that will look like, and very least, if you're gonna be struggling at any point, feel free to reach out to me, or perhaps we can work together and see what we can do. For those of you who would like to learn more, I would highly recommend to purchase my book. The name of the book is Game Strategy. In the book, I'm sharing a lot of information for everyone who would like to learn more what it would be required to run your company, to start your company. If you're currently doing a research or process that might be required of you, I would highly recommend perhaps begin by working with others, get a feel for it. From there, taking perhaps a leap. If you feel that you are ready, then you can start your own company. From there, if you have any questions or if you need any support, feel free to reach out to me. Other than that, I have shared a lot of information in this book. You can find it on my company's website if you would go to the link in the description, as well as top retailers. Overall, this video would be the same principles I'm sharing in the book, by the way, and especially where you currently are. It might require some time, but keep asking yourself all the time the right questions. That means you might get carried away with particular tasks that you are doing, but you need to keep asking yourself same or questions. What you're doing right now, if that's something that it's really important, if that's what you should be doing. Not necessarily if you'll So some of the tasks might require a lot of energy, which is those tasks are important for your business. But for your business to be successful, running and functional, you might consider to making actually money from it day one. Ideally, that's cool, and keep generating that money. And once you have the money coming in, perhaps put a lot of your attention on those activities that actually work, and slowly progress into other activities like bringing other people in, and or others focusing on data, focusing on a lot of other things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.